One of the funnest things to think about when discussing Marvel and DC comics is trying to figure out what certain concepts from one universe would look like if they were folded over into the other. And today, we're taking a look at what if Marvel had their own Task Force X.
What, we some kind of...
Name and address withheld.
Task Force X, one of the most renowned and infamous superhero teams across Marvel and DC, taking supervillains, forcing them to go on dangerous government missions, resulting in various outcomes, oftentimes the death of the actual members themselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Thomas.
I'm Merlin.
Together we're the Comic Lads, and today we are pitching Task Force X in the Marvel Universe.
Guys, before we get into our own picks, we have a whole list of B to C and D list villains that we want to pitch you guys that would work in a hypothetical Marvel Task Force X. But of course, we want to hear your thoughts. Which villains would you want on this hypothetical team?
And which ones would you want to send to their doom on this hypothetical team as well? Because we have two types of characters on this list.
Oh yeah, we got some Expendables in there.
Oh yeah.
And also, before we get into it, if you could smash the like button, it really helps us out like you would not believe.
Thanks.
And if you like weekly discussions on superhero content, consider hitting the subscribe button.
So getting into it, this isn't just a random team, okay? We've organized this into a hierarchy.
We thought about this.
Yeah,
actually.
For once. So obviously we all know the leader of Task Force X in the DC is, I'm gonna say, one of the scariest people that I've ever read in comics or seen in animated shows or live action for that matter. Amanda Waller.
The Wall.
She is a tank. I've said it in previous videos, you could not pay me to be locked in the same room as her.
My name is Amanda Waller. I am not your mother, your maiden aunt, or your friend. I am your warden.
Absolutely not. She would talk you into doming yourself.
Yeah, legit. Master manipulator and someone who's had actual combat experience. And we wanted to apply that to Marvel. And so we kind of have two options here.
Yeah.
The first one, it's a very easy slam dunk.
Yes.
Nick Fury.
Of course. The only thing is, Nick Fury hasn't been the Nick Fury that we know for over a decade now in comics. He became this character called the Unseen, who replaced the Watcher as a cosmic character, and I think he still is one, and I just... Fuck that.
Yeah, agreed. No. But I think Nick Fury in his prime as the head of S.H.I.E.L.D.
He is Marvel's counterpart to Amanda Waller.
Yeah, and like Amanda Waller, like Tony Stark says, his secrets have secrets.
Exactly.
And I think Nick Fury is just the perfect embodiment of you need to keep both eyes open, and I'm just throwing out references.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, it looks like you're giving the orders now.
And I just think that he has that sauce and those manipulative tendencies to keep a team of ragtag supervillains in check.
He's prepared to send these scumbags to possibly their deaths.
Yeah.
Nick Fury's not gonna shed tears over you.
No, definitely not.
Zero shot.
But we're also thinking, because he is out of commission, Maria Hill would be a good second option.
Yeah, and I really don't like Maria Hill. This would be a fun demotion for her.
Yeah, and in our hypothetical pitch, the squad will end up killing her. Is that too much?
Did we discuss that?
No. I just pitched it now.
And then Nick Fury would have to come in. He'd have to retire from his cosmic job and...
Yeah, and he comes home to his alien wife and...
His Skrull wife.
And they get down and dirty and...
And then he puts eye drops in his cat scratch wound.
Next up, guys, we all know that the team not only has to have an organizer, but also a leader that actually leads the combat missions, boots on the ground, rallying the team together.
And speaking of boots on the ground, keeping with Rick Flag over in the DC universe, we do kind of need a government bootlicker soldier character. Who better than John Walker,
yeah.
U.S. agent?
And John Walker is basically just Steve Rogers Captain America, but with a massive chip on his shoulder.
He's Steve Rogers if he was a chud.
Yeah, if he was a dick.
Yeah.
If you crossbred Steve Rogers and Guy Gardner into one character, it would be John Walker. But he still has that combat sense, and I think this would be a great opportunity for him to actually lead and be in the position he wants to be in.
And like Rick Flag, you need a character that isn't quite a villain so that he can stand above these villains and be on a high horse.
He's not afraid to get his hands dirty.
That's for sure. And before we get into the field ops, every government team, every team in superhero comics needs the tech guy. And who better than the Tinkerer? I feel like Tinkerer doesn't get much of any play anymore.
But in this, he would be the guy arming the squad with whatever weapons or devices they need to accomplish their mission. And I think he would also be the guy that would have just a massive grin on his face while he implanted bombs in their heads.
Definitely. He would be perfect for this position because he is an old curmudgeon-y guy that wouldn't take shit from these upstart Marvel Suicide Squad members.
Yeah, I think he does have a bit of a snarky side to him. Like, he would enjoy being in this position. Like, this is what retirement looks like for him, I feel. Next up, guys, to actually get into the team itself, not just the leaders or the people working behind the scenes. So the first one on our list is, I'm gonna say, the heart and soul of the team. It would be Flint Marko's Sandman.
Yeah, he would be the character that you root for. I think our main POV character, because he's the only character on this team that we can, like, confirm has a soul.
Yeah, and even at different points in history, he's been a reserve Avengers member, which is crazy.
Well, that's how shitty the Avengers were in the 90s.
Yeah, they were taking anyone. But he's always been a personality in Spider-Man's mythos that really intrigues me. He's unlike any of the other villains, I feel.
He almost reminds me a bit of Captain Cold from the DC universe, where I feel like Sandman is Spider-Man's most honorable villain and his least evil one.
He just wants a big score.
I wanted a big score. All I ever wanted was the big score.
And I feel like being on Task Force X, he would be put in this situation where
he'd have to do some seedy shit that he doesn't want to do.
Yeah, and that humanity would shine through.
And also, superficially, he's the guy with daughter on the team, like Deadshot.
Yeah.
So that's where you'd get more of that pathos as well.
Yeah, you'd want him to break free eventually.
100%.
Next up, though, going on the absolute opposite end of the spectrum,
yeah,
we got a cold killer, Bullseye.
Bullseye.
This guy would be the one that would relish the most in all the field ops that would be sent on.
This guy might kill someone on the team.
He's all about cold-blooded murder. He is a master aimer? That's nothing.
Marksman.
Can kill anyone with even simple objects like pencils.
His own teeth.
His own teeth, apparently. And I think he would be the one to, like, he would get shit done.
He would do the most heinous shit without any qualms, which, like, you do need that on this team.
Bullseye also, power scaling-wise, is in this nice middle ground that Task Force X usually operates in, where they have a very powerful character, but it's still a boots-on-the-ground, quote-unquote, street-level villain.
Yeah, he's a character that you know can die.
But next up on our list, we have the Queen of Deception herself, Mystique.
Yeah, Marvel's resident shapeshifter. I feel like she is a no-brainer to have on the team, especially for more espionage missions.
And I think she would also be great for just comedic relief. You know, I'd like to see some starts of various issues and having two Nick Furies on the page. And at first, as a reader, not being able to tell who's who.
And Mystique could be that character that pushes the plot forward by always trying to escape. I feel like her shape-shifting powers would allow her to circumvent at least their, like, first prototype bombs that they put in, and maybe that would push Nick Fury to innovate more and maybe have the bombs become, like, microscopic or something, or injected into their bloodstream and not just in their neck. But before we get into our next pick, guys, we do want to let you know we have launched our second YouTube channel called Ladding Around.
Over on Ladding Around, you can get weekly videos where you see us do various funny challenges and games, and we're super excited about this second channel. We want to show you guys more of our personalities outside of the comic sphere, so we hope that you go check out our videos after this video is done. Next up, guys, every Task Force X team needs two big shots to butt heads together, and while we have Bullseye at the starting line, we also have Taskmaster standing next to him.
I feel like Taskmaster is in Bullseye's same wheelhouse as a messed up assassin, but he's not quite as twisted and sadistic. He's got a bit more of, like, that comedic relief to him.
Yeah, but I feel like they would both think they were the best on the team and always be competing to, like, get the most bodies.
This might be crazy of me to say, but I feel like Taskmaster's got Bullseye in a fight.
Oh, yeah.
He's got, like, the entire Marvel Universe's fighting styles in his head.
But Taskmaster, obviously, with the abilities to copy any fighting style he sees, any technique, he would be so fun to read on the page. Because I feel like he's a character that that can adapt to any mission that he's sent on.
Exactly. I feel like he would be an unsung asset of Nick Fury's. Like, you'd think that Bullseye would get the most shit done, but I feel like Taskmaster is the most versatile here. That is our main team, guys. Those are our core set of characters that we would follow through this hypothetical alternate universe book. But we also need some Expendables. We need some dead guys.
We need some people that are gonna blow up in issue 1 to let the reader know that
Shit is serious.
Yeah, it's real. And of course, the first one we want to see is Big Wheel. Just blow him up, bro.
People are gonna be mad at this.
Yeah.
You know what's great? It's like Big Wheel has become such a meme.
He's like a cult favorite.
He is. Like, he's transcended the meme and become a cult classic villain that, like, people actually fuck with him. And I'm like, he's a wheel. He'd be talking himself up like, you guys don't believe, like, you don't know what I can do with my big wheel, and then instantly dies.
But I think it would then be revealed later on that Taskmaster, like, planted a bomb in his wheel.
Yeah.
It was me, Barry.
But, you know, since he is a fan favorite, maybe we could also give him, like, a sacrificial, like, hero's death in issue 1.
Hell yeah.
Next up, this character would definitely not have a sacrificial hero's death. This would be a cathartic one. We're talking about Sin, daughter of Red Skull. When we were thinking of expendable characters for this video, I was like, let's throw the Yahtzee on the team.
Yeah.
Kill her.
I can go.
We don't need you guys in the Marvel Universe anymore.
Plus, that would be a great way to introduce Red Skull as a big villain for the team to go against.
Very true.
If they blew up her head in, like, issue 1 or 2.
It would be so sick.
Hell yeah. Next up, I hope this guy also gets his head blown up in Brand New Day, because we are talking about Tarantula. Tarantula, of course, very similar to Spider-Man. This guy sucks the big one.
He's got such an awful fit, too.
I remember reading him in my Marvel encyclopedia as a kid and just being like, yeah, that's enough reading for today.
I was like, oh, he has, like, pincers on his feet? That's not sick. For our final expendable character, this was just hilarious. We just saw an image of him, and it's Kangaroo.
Brian Hibbs. This guy's fit alone qualifies him to have a bomb, like, just blown up in his head. Like, this thing is so bad.
Yeah, this shit is... why is it, like, bulky?
Well, it's a power suit, so
Yeah.
he moves around with that.
No, I know, but he almost looks like Armadillo more than, like, Kangaroo.
Yeah.
Kangaroos are, like, jacked and, like, kind of tall and slender.
This guy was left in the past, and I'm gonna say we want to bring him back just to fully wipe him off the face of the earth.
100%. There's so many characters like this that were in, like, one Spider-Man issue that could also be expendable. You know, like, the Grizzly. Like,
Yeah.
what is that? The Wall? Or, like, Brick Wall? Isn't that a character?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, just poopy villains that don't really have a place in the Marvel Universe, so why not just put them on this team and send them to their,
Their timely demise.
I'm like Rhodey talking about baby Thanos.
Yeah.
But guys, those are just our picks for who we'd want on Task Force Marvel.
Task Force M?
Ugh, God. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like on it. Let us know your picks for who you'd want on this hypothetical team. And if you want to see more of us, we have a Comic Lads membership where you can get access to a 1 to 2 hour weekly podcast.
And not only that, on our membership on YouTube or Patreon, you get access to our Discord server where you can chat with us about anything you like any day of the week, and early access to every single one of our main channel videos.
So thank you to all of our members, and we love you.
We love you dearly.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.